Sunderland has blown my tiny little stupid head off. I am on a mission to eat in every single city in the UK to prove to the world that food in this country is not bad. City number 9 is Sunderland, all the way up in the northeast of England. And you might not think there's any reason to venture all the way up here, but you'd be wrong. Dramatically and catastrophically wrong. The food here is genuinely about as good as it gets. From a little van tucked away down an alley curing hangovers with their breakfast bao buns, to a pie shop owned by Si from the Hairy Bikers selling proper northern comfort food, and finishing off with an Indian street food restaurant doing insane naan bread and unbelievable tandoori chicken. As usual, chatting to the owners and chefs, I get a vivid picture of what this city and the community is all about, and let's just say I absolutely loved it. Unbelievable stuff here. If you're new here, I'm Jono. I started Only Scrans back in 2018 and blew up during lockdown. Now I've got over 1.5 million followers across my social media, but making YouTube videos is my passion. Just me and my camera traveling across the world, introducing you to incredible food and unforgettable characters. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, please do give this video a like, comment where I should go near you, and subscribe to see more videos just like this one. Today we're starting at a place with potentially the best name on the channel so far. This is Pablo Eggs-Go-Bao. 10 AM on a Sunday morning, and the people of Sunderland are up bright and early to grab what might be the most satisfying breakfast I can remember having. It's not gluttonous or over the top, it won't write you off for the entire day like a full English might, and it's just enough to scratch that itch for naughty food without the consequences.
So I've been to Pablo's about a year. Been in hospitality for about like 12, 13 years now.
Yep.
We wanted to have a breakfast option that was available quick and easy for everyone. Something that they hadn't seen that wasn't the standard, you know, bacon, sausage, fried egg type of deal. It started almost as like an off-product from like one of the old sites that they used to run, especially during COVID and everything. So from that point, it's just been onwards and upwards, really.
What's the most popular dish on the menu then?
I would say that it's the baos, but it's arguably really split between. Everyone can't come and get one without the other. You can't order a Pablo's without getting a bao and a hash box.
Yep, that's the order, innit?
That's the order, and then obviously with a coffee, food, or some form of drink. You enjoy the rest of the day. My favourite part is watching couples of two share a hash box and then fight whoever gets the last hash brown. You could lady and tramp with the last hash brown if you really want to. I've yet to witness it, but it could always happen, you never know.
Pablo Eggs-Go-Bao. Probably the best pun for a food place that I've been on the channel, has to be said. This is their breakfast bao.
So you have a steamed bao that we do in-house in our steamers. And you have a crispy giant hash brown with either our very signature and very secret meat or veggie seasoning, depending if you are having meat, veggie or vegetarian and vegan, sorry. Then you have your patty for sausage. You have melted cheese. You've got a lovely fresh omelette that we make, topped with some tangy burger sauce and a spicy sauce.
Mate, heavy that.
It's like an elevated Mackey's breakfast, but you got that crispy hash brown at the bottom for your texture. Nice salty patty, sausage. The bao is a breakfast revelation. It has to be said, when I saw it, I thought, I feel like they've only done this to get the pun in, but not the case.
Well, we've been here a year. It's been nice being like one of the main van ones and just being a little bit different for the city of Sunderland, to be honest. A lot of traction in their city in general, and the team's doing very well this year. We have the first derby day, so that's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be a mad one, isn't it?
Oh, I know. The next day is going to be... If Sunderland win, I can guarantee there's not going to be many people turning up to work the next day, that's for sure.
It's Sunday in Sunderland, and they beat Chelsea last night. Hated seeing Garnacho on the score sheet, but really pleased that the goal meant nothing in the end. Last bite now.
You lived in Sunderland, or you like them?
No, I actually live in Gateshead and then travel over. I've loved being over here, to be honest. It's probably some of the most fun I've had in food in general. The people are great, dead friendly. They're just they're always appreciative, and like they've been waiting for something like this to come here, so I've just been happy to be able to like supply to them.
I've only been in Sunderland for 2 hours.
I'm already getting great vibes from this place. The people are well sound.
The nightlife scene in Newcastle, I feel like, or in the North East in general, took a bit of a change from COVID. A lot of us were about to like either lose or in the process of losing all of our favourite restaurants. So there was this huge shift that I found that people went more into food to help save it all, which obviously we're massively grateful for. There may be less late night things, but there's more things to do during the day, on the night time, and things like that. Good food, good drinks, and everything else still to be had, to be honest.
Right, we've got some dippy dips here. I'm going to go in on the hot one. The hot dip, lovely colour on that, isn't there? Look at that. And I'm going to dip my beautiful hash brown in there.
Hash browns, secret seasoning that we can't tell you about. Hot powder for a reason. Once you start, you can immediately stop eating it. The favourite pastime is for everyone to guess what is actually on the seasoning. We've had different other types of crisps. We've had yeast extracts, dried cheese that someone's thought of. But yet no one's actually got it right yet, so it's actually been quite a tale.
He said that I would never guess what the seasoning is on the hash brown. I think it's chicken bouillon. A slightly yellow tinge to it. It's like salty. The sauce, by the way, is delicious. And as far as breakfasts go, you'll be hard pushed to find somewhere that will do anything that you need more than this.
On the weekends, especially like Sunday's our busiest day.
Is it?
We've got a deal on with Sky Sports on the Uber, so it's definitely picked up and it's helped. So
Perfect hangover cure after that win.
Absolutely. Or what a lot of these will be doing is a lot of them will be on little trips down to like the beach or something, or like out with the dogs and stuff in the morning.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just end up coming queue along here. Who can blame them, really?
It's just amazing. We've got a few of these. I've got a few of these dotted around the northeast, but with something this sort of unique and with the branding as good as it is, don't be surprised to see these pop up in more cities. A bit further down south, can't be long before Manchester's on the list, and then obviously London.
Do you do a lot of trade on Uber as well then?
Yeah, a lot of trade, especially for the surrounding areas. There isn't much like this, so a lot of people will either do it for like a pickup or they'll do it to get delivered to the house, especially on the lovely windy and warm days that come few and far. Well, actually not too bad in the northeast recently.
It is a bit colder here than the rest of the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, always. A little bit wetter, a little bit windier, but that doesn't really stop us from getting out and about and doing anything though.
The queue is enormous all the time. There are literally so many Uber Eats orders and Just Eat or whatever it is that they use. There are so many delivery orders as well. And it was intense in that kitchen. It was really intense in that kitchen. But listen, I think the entirety of Sunderland is hungover today after they battered Chelsea yesterday. Say battered, after they beat Chelsea 2-1 yesterday. So everyone is needing a little bow, a little breakfast bow in bed. What a place, man. Genuinely really impressed. So welcome to Sunderland. This is my Sunderland video. If you're enjoying it so far, please do give it a like, comment where you think I should go next, and subscribe for more, and also do that little hype thing. A load of you hyped my last one and it got more hypes than usual, so that was very I don't know what it did. I was in Middlesbrough yesterday filming for Scrans season 2, and I thought, you know what, how often am I in the northeast? Not often at all. So why don't I drive up to Sunderland, stay in a hotel, and do a video the next day. So here I am. I think I'm going to up my videos to 2 videos a week. So you're going to get my normal one on a Tuesday, and then Scrans is going to probably land on a Sunday. So you get 2 a week in the lead up to Christmas. A little gift from me to you. All right, Pablo Eggs-Go-Bao done. I can't go with that name, but it's such a good name. Now I'm going to go across to the river to head to Propa Pies.
Cheers, boss. Nice one. See you in a bit, yeah? Take care.
See you.
There we go. Pablo Eggs-Go-Bao, done, dusted, boxed off. Really, really good. I love that. Little cute bows, not overly filling. Some breakfast sarnies that you can get are just too much. Listen, the one in goat, you feel very full after it. Whereas I don't feel full. I feel like I can still do a load of pies, and it's a good job because I am now going to eat a load of pies. Next up, I headed to a newly developed part of Sunderland called the Sheepfold Stables for something very special. Right across a brand new bridge next to the stadium light, where Cy King from the Hairy Bikers has set up shop, a pie shop called Propa Pies. And make no mistake about it, these are proper pies.
Yes, so I'm Rory Welsh. I'm the chef here at Propa at Sunderland in the Sheepfold Stables. But I've been a chef since I was 16. I've always worked in restaurants, but now I'm essentially working in a posh takeaway. We take a lot of like traditional recipes, a couple of like really old British stuff, and we take quite a bit of inspiration from the Hairy Bikers books as well. On the menu today, we've got a nice minced lamb and cheese pie.
Yep.
Then we've got mince and dumplings. That's definitely the biggest seller for Sunderland. It's a northeast traditional dish, so yeah, so it's like a really savoury mince with suet dumplings on top with some mash. We have a stotty as well. It's a cross between a flatbread and a English muffin sort of thing.
Right, okay.
It's a very traditional bread for the northeast. Oh, we've got the steak pie. That's another
classic.
A classic big hitter.
Yeah.
And then we've got sticky toffee pudding for dessert.
Beautiful stuff.
British classic.
Right, here we go. This is Propa Pies. So this is a stotty cake with some mince. I've not had one of these before.
That is the mince and dumplings. A really savoury cooked beef mince, onions, garlic, herbs, bit of tomato paste. Basically just cooked right down. And then it is suet dumplings with some herbs on top. Yeah, just with some nice mash and some a wedge of stotty.
Oh, wow. Winter warmer. That is pure comfort. Suet dumplings. You can tell that I'm enjoying this. Si wasn't there when I went, but I was lucky enough to catch up with him on a Zoom call. I really enjoyed the experience over at Propa. It was, Rory looked after me very well.
That's the true essence of hospitality, isn't it? Whoever you are, you get well looked after, and that's the essence of it. That's what Propa is about, serving our community, with the best possible ingredients that's sourced within a 50-mile radius of the community in which we serve. Those lovely moments when we cook something of nostalgia, like panatavy, like mince and dumplings, like the pies are the kind of backbone of the business, really. When we highlight that with culturally important dishes that are hearty and warm and evoke that nostalgia and evoke that comfort, it's a very special place to work. We love it. The whole thing about those lovely moments of nostalgia is that it comes from a place of heritage and a place of love, because food is love. It's the expression of kindness and care and commitment to the food that we eat and the community in which we serve.
This is without a doubt some of the best comfort food I can remember eating ever. I'm going to try and cook this when I get back. Try and do a recipe for this, because those dumplings with this mince is so rich. What's it like in the northeast of England?
Yeah, no, it's a really nice place to live.
What are the people like?
Yeah, they're great. Very traditional. They love the pies. They love all the traditional British stuff. Yeah, that is why, because it's a very traditional place. I say it how it is. You can't put something on and charge over the earth for it, because you'll definitely be told. It was essentially like a culinary desert for a while, but recently I think Sunderland's definitely had a bit of a resurgence. There's loads more places to go now. It's definitely on the up.
I'd been to Sunderland once before. That was about 15 years ago I'd been. And the difference in the city, like, it's very much a city on the rise, isn't it?
I think that in the north, and particularly the northeast, because we're too far away from Westminster, we do have a mentality of just getting on with it ourselves, because we've had to. When you see a city like Sunderland blossom into what it was, is just fantastic. And that actually is a good illustration of the of the mentality that we have in the Northeast. It's like, well, sod it, if you're not going to do it, we'll do it ourselves, and we will find a way.
If you're from Sunderland or the Northeast and you grew up with mince and dumplings, get at me in the comments. I've got loads to try today, but I don't want to stop eating this. And as he was saying, it's sort of like, it's that nostalgia element. What's your favourite pie on the menu?
On the menu today, I would say Tom's mum's ragu pie. That's
your favourite?
I would say today, yeah, definitely. His mum's Italian.
Right.
So it's his mum's recipe for the ragu. Nice. So it's got a good little bit of a story about it.
This is the ragu pie. So it's a fellow who works here, his mum's recipe. I can see why the queues for this are massive. Because that tastes exactly like my mum's bolognese. It's not just about how food tastes, it's about how it makes you feel. And this stuff just makes you happy.
Tom's Italian, and our buddy's a Hebron lad. He grew up close by, so properly solid Italian heritage. And when we talk about ragu, it's like my sister and brother have lived in Italy for 40 odd years. It was like a UN summit. So we sat down and went, right, okay lads, listen, we're going to put it on the menu, what's in it? Honest to God, I thought World War III was going to break out. But honest to God, it was so great to just be in receipt of that. And that was what was really important about Propa as well, and what I wanted to bring, to express your knowledge of food through as you've grown up. And we've created that environment, and it's very collaborative, it's very creative, but it's also great fun.
What's it like working with Shaq?
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Si's, he's a massive celebrity, really. Like when you're with him outside here, you try and have serious conversations, and you kind of have a serious conversation because everyone's just trying to get a photo of him.
Yeah.
But no, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
The boys in the kitchen are at such a high level. It's very important that we keep their creative juices flowing, because that's to the benefit of the business and the benefit of Propa.
He put massive trust in us, really. I think he's even said that quite a lot, that he felt a bit uneasy at first, but now he's totally at peace with it.
I do have an app that's completely free, by the way, that has all my recommendations, including this place, including the place I went earlier, and including every place that I've been on this channel, my Instagram, on my TikTok, all of it. So it's picked up Propa Pies. That is now recommended, and that's all you need to do. You can download it for free. The link in the description. How long have you been a chef there?
14 years, I would say, give or take. Basically, I think there's nothing like working in a kitchen. You meet that many different people from that many walks of life. You can end up anywhere in the world. I know it's hard work. You're up early in the mornings, you miss weekends, you sacrifice a lot of time with your friends, your family. But when you're in the kitchen with your mates, the lads in the kitchen as well, really, you become friends. And just the camaraderie and stuff, really, it's a great sort of job, so that's what keeps you in. There's been a lot of times where you're questioning why are you doing it, but I don't know, it's just labour of love, really, I think. Just keeps you coming back.
The depth of flavour in this pie is nuts. People are queuing in the rain, in the cold, to be warmed up.
Match day is insane. Got even busier, and then we have the bridge outside now, and it connects the city to the Kiel Square. So yeah, on a match day we're working here.
Yeah.
And then we always have a peek out, and the queue, it's always up there, and then we have a bit of a laugh to each other because you can't see anything on the front.
Right.
But you're like, oh lads, the queue's massive. The queue's getting bigger,
Do you thrive off that?
Yeah, it's fun. That's part of the fun, really.
Yeah, you'd rather...
We're just sickos. I think you're probably talking 1,000 pies easy. We're currently at capacity, but we're just trying to step it up a bit more because people just can't get enough of the pies.
These are some seriously impressive pies. I've not been this impressed by a pie since I went to Baldy's Pies in Wigan, where he's doing some mad chef stuff inside the pies, and this is very similar. It's not just standard steak pies, it's not just standard fillings. They're going above and beyond with the fillings, and the pastry is lush, absolutely delicious. This should be an advert for the northeast of England, because the food, the people, everything about it so far, I've been treated incredibly well. Everyone is so, so nice. And it feels like weirdly homely. Even though it's just 4 hours away from my home, that British pride is something that is incredibly important.
Being able to cook your own stuff and meeting some of the like legends and all that sort of thing. You know, like getting to do little bits of TV, sort of things like that. That's the sort of thing that makes you like.
I mean, you're the trusted chef aside from the Hairy Bikers in his establishment.
Yes.
So you must be approaching a bit of a legend yourself, surely.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I could never call myself a legend. Someone will have to call us a legend.
I call you a legend.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Try a dandelion burdock. I think that would go very well.
Yeah, go on then. I love a dandelion and burdock. Yeah, appreciate that. I do like a dandelion and burdock, to be fair. Dandelion and burdock goes with comfort food, like O.J. Simpson's hand fits a glove badly. Like, how does it feel like now having your own place, bricks and mortar?
There is a huge responsibility to it, in the sense that you have to deliver. If people have followed you and watched your programs, there is a responsibility to make the food the best it can possibly be. And to be honest, I've landed on my feet with my team. They're the lifeblood of the business, really. And what I get out of it is very simple for me. It's a sense of achievement that I want Propa to become part of the culture of Sunderland rather than just a place to eat. It's about the community, and it's about the people that actually do it day to day.
Last but by certainly no means least is the sticky toffee pudding. Don't normally go for desserts on this channel, but I've got a little bit of a break between this place and the next, so may as well. Fucking hell. Heaven in a tray, that. Shit. You must come to Propa Pies. You must have a load of pies. I cannot speak highly enough of this place. Simon and the boys absolutely nailed it. If you're a fan of the Hairy Bikers, if you're a fan of British food, if you're a fan of, you know what, if you're a fan of just eating, if you like eating, if you're a human being that needs to eat for sustenance to survive, come up to Sunderland, get to Propa Pies, and have a lovely time. That's what I've just done. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Propa Pies. Done. Finished. Smashed. Now, I'm going to walk back to my car in the pissing rain and show you a little bit of Sunderland in the beautiful weather of the northeast. There it is, the Stadium of Light, Sunderland's home ground. I will get there soon. I will get there one day. Desperate to see a game there. One of those classic stadiums you've just got to tick off the list. Iconic. A bit like St James's Park, like the Riverside yesterday. I want to get to all these places and I want to see games and I want to experience what these fans go through. The match day experience here, I can imagine, with Propa Pies there and that incredible little place. Bands playing, music on, live music. Huge. I mean, it's a Sunday in the pissing rain and people are outside just having a bloody lovely time here in Sunderland. They've got a lot to be happy about at the moment. Second in the league, and it seems to me that they'll be in the Premier League for a little while, which is great to see. Right, gonna dump the camera in the car, go back in there for a wee. I'm gonna take you around Sunderland for a little bit. Right, weather's taken a turn for the worse, so I am now appropriately dressed for the northeast weather. Fair play to me for being organised and predicting that it would fuck it down. Woo, let's go. Sunderland. Pure Sunderland. You know what? People in the northeast are well sound. Just asked some woman to take a photo of me. I put the photo here. It's a nice little photo. Love it. Love meeting people. Love chatting about their experiences living in this fucking absolutely incredible country that we live in, and not having this UK's a shithole lark, because it ain't. I go to places on this channel that people call shitholes, and they're not. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for change and positive things and investment into places that have been let down a little bit by councils, governments in the past. But on the whole, this country has got so much going for it, and even more potential. And I fucking love it. Now, any normal human being would probably head home after that feed, but I am far from normal, and that isn't the only Scrans way. On this channel, we make it a hat trick of food places every single time. The final stop in Sunderland is my deli. Now, I know my stuff when it comes to Indian food. I've had more curries than I could even begin to quantify, and I have had my fair share of duds, but what I was about to experience here knocked me for six.
So my name is Dayal. I'm the group executive chef for my Delhi group. So 6 years we opened the first store in Newcastle. So that's all started in mid-year 2019 when it started. I grew up in Delhi, so it was a food which I grew up on, and that was the motive behind my Delhi, is to transport you to Delhi, to bring Delhi food to the streets of UK in around wherever we are. So I will make you try some best dishes from Delhi. So first thing, we will have a chaat. Chaat means, chaat in literal meaning is licking it. So when you lick something, it's called chaatana. So from there the word chaat comes. Full of flavors, cold sauces on, a hot basis. That's how we eat in Delhi. So we're doing an aloo tikki chaat. Then we'll do the fabulous butter chicken. We do an aslam butter chicken, aslam tandoori chicken, which is a version of a old Delhi butter chicken. So you can give it a try, and then we will with the keema naan and cauliflower Manchurian. So Indo-Chinese food is very popular in India. So all right, let's get cooking.
Yeah, let's do it. Unbelievable stuff here. This is like the next level of Indian food. You already complete all the easy levels and you go into the next one. Wow. So all the other curry houses, are Emerald Hill Zone. We're onto Casino Night Zone now. I'm in a state of complete and utter shock. I'm gonna crack on now because I've been watching them cook for so long. This is what it's all about. The butter and cream emulsion, the flavour in that sauce, and the softness of that tandoori chicken on the bone. Not many curry houses do chicken on the bone. This chicken is sending me under.
Biggest challenge for us coming to this country and doing this food was that it's very color-oriented food, and we don't use any artificial colors. We are 100% natural because there's no food colors used in traditional cooking. So colors at times look deceivingly not right, but they taste fabulous. Basically, what it had, and we can't reduce it, is the charcoal effect.
Yeah.
Technically, it should have the charcoal effect into it. So just to create the charcoal effect, we try to do it in the final state.
Yeah.
So it not just impart that immaculate aslam flavor, but it also looks critical when you open the quash.
Of course. This has to go down as some of the best Indian food I think I've ever had. The smokiness, that little charcoal thing at the end that sort of gives it that authentic Delhi style, because they can't cook over charcoal here in the kitchen, so they do it in the tandoor, but then they finish it and you do get that. It's so smoky. That part isn't a gimmick at all. You know when you go to a bonfire and you come out of the bonfire and you just smell of bonfire? That is what that charcoal has done to this bit of chicken. What a little hack that is. You guys know how much Indian food I eat on this channel and how many places I go to. I mean, it takes a lot to impress me in this way. But these guys, bloody hell.
So basically, the story behind butter chicken is this guy came from Pakistan, but no modern day Pakistan, but from other part of India.
Right.
And they started in Delhi and opened a restaurant, and they used to sell tandoori chicken. So he come up with this sauce, which was a tomato-based creamy sauce, and started cooking the chicken in that tandoori sauce. then tomato sauce, and that's from where the butter chicken was invented. And now it's a world dish.
Now it's a world famous.
Most googled recipe. It got butter, it got cream, it got a fabulous sauce, and then it got a grilled tandoori chicken into it. So everything is right to make a perfect dish. Little butter on top, cream. Butter chicken for you. I hope you enjoy.
So this is the 50-year-old traditional, authentic, deli-style, original butter chicken. Loving my life right now. Life in Sunderland has hit new highs for me. And what a place Sunderland is as well, by the way. Everyone has been unbelievably friendly, like to the point where it's like, I feel like they're my mates, do you know what I mean?
Sunderland is very fascinating. It's a growing city. So with doing so well in Premier League now, so it's a new market. There's people who comes from around the country to play here and to be here to watch the matches. But it itself is very accommodating. It's very, how to say, they got affection. You know, it's like it's a bond. The bond of Sunderland is what fascinates me the most.
Oh, for God's sake, sir. That is a unique butter chicken. Oh, for Christ's sake. This place is blowing my mind. One dish at a time here.
So what chef is doing now? So he's cooking the Aslam tandoori chicken. So Aslam tandoori chicken, the story is that when butter chicken was developed in old city, but by the immigrants who came, the other part of the old city thought like, we also create our version of butter chicken. So they did very simply butter and a chicken. So tandoori chicken with butter is Aslam butter chicken. So we try to recreate that dish.
Yeah.
Touch of my Delhi, but so that's part of tandoor cooking. You know,
Yeah.
You put butter on grill so that it cooks well and it doesn't dry. But also it helps to flame it up. When this oil drops in tandoor and the charcoal raises that
Yeah.
fumes, that's where the smoky chicken happens. So now this will go in curry.
Yeah. Those flavours, I don't even know what they are. There's so many spices on that rack. And I don't know what they put in what. And I wish I'd paid more attention. Maybe I'll watch this video back and listen to what Bassman was saying.
The more you stuff, the better it is. So now that's how a basic naan would look like to you.
Yeah.
You know? Now he's trying to flatten it. So look, this is like an ultimate naan.
What is that naan? And inside there is loads of keema mince, loads of spices, all cooked in that tandoori oven at astronomical temperatures. Rip a little bit of this open, shall we? It's an absolute madness is what it is. Look at all the meat inside there, covered in that garlic butter. Stick a little bit in the sauce. Oh my God. You know, on Skyrim, what I do is just max out my blacksmithing. These guys have maxed out their flavour. It's like 99 flavour. Cannot get any more. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it, but this might be my favourite city I've been to so far. And I loved Wolverhampton. But Sunderland has knocked me for 6. It's knocked me out of the stadium of light. And I'm reeling right now. All I want to do, by the way, is travel the world, making videos in new places, meeting new people, trying new foods, walking streets that I never, ever thought I'd walk. That's all I want to do. So if you could do me a favor and like this video, comment where you think I should go next and subscribe to the channel for more, I'd really, really appreciate it, because every time you do that and every time you engage with one of my posts, it makes that a little bit more of a reality.
Oh, I came in 2011. I started my journey from a restaurant in Bristol, then I came to Newcastle. It was pre-COVID time when I met my partners, and then we decided to open this restaurant. So it was out of love for the town that this restaurant was done, but the journey has been fabulous. I think it's destiny, honestly. Nothing more than that. God writes the script, and we are the actors that follows and act on it. So he is the director.
What an honor, by the way, that it is to be invited into a kitchen like that with someone who's from Delhi, you know, revealing, I guess, secrets, really. He didn't need to do that, and he was really kind, and I'm grateful that he did, so thank you very much. This is the chat, which he said translates to licking.
So we do it very traditionally.
Yep.
Cook it in the ghee, we don't fry it. That's how it's been cooked in the big tawas, big griddles in Delhi. And then we serve it on a base of chickpeas, and the sauces will top it up. It turns it, flips it over, bit golden in color. And then we smash it like how you do smash patty.
Yeah.
It will be like a smashed burger. So basically the concept behind chaat is that in old Delhi, there used to be a lot of jewelers.
Yeah.
People around Delhi used to come to buy jewelry. So morning they used to select the designs of it. And then in the course of the day, because jewelry need to be handmade, they have to give something to eat. So they used to get this vegetarian food, like something which is tangy and, you know, sweet, sour. So that's how the chaat of old Delhi was done.
Cheers. Chat. Man, the flavors, like, they're operating on a different fucking stratosphere to us. It's a sensory overload. The smell, the flavor, the taste. The spice as well. It's got a nice kick to it, that. I'm gonna have some of this cauliflower. Normally not a fan of cauliflower, by the way. I don't even like cauliflower cheese. So let's see if this can convert me. I've got a sneaky suspicion it might. Cauliflower has never tasted that good. I have absolutely loved my time here in Sunderland. From Pablo Eggs-Go-Bao in that little tiny truck, just smashing out one thing only, and that is the breakfast bao, followed by an incredibly nostalgic, hearty feed of Propa Pies. And then coming here is not only the icing on the cake, it is an entire new cake with more icing. And this is why I love doing what I do. I've come to the northeast of England, only the second time in my entire life I've even been up here, and it's blown me away. It will not be a decade before I come back, let me assure you of that. That's nuts. That's cauliflower. Are you mad? I can't get over how friendly everyone is in the northeast of England. And if you've never considered visiting, hopefully this video will convince you. I'm always so grateful that I get to step into these kitchens and speak to these masters of their craft. I've had an idea, right? I want to hit every single city that is hosting a World Cup game in the World Cup next year in America, Mexico and Canada. I booked my first trip. I'm going to hit every single one, all 16. So look out for that series, because that is going to be a lot of fun for me. I know you guys like the local stuff, but I do want to travel the world, and I do want to show it to you. And I want you to live through me and see the world through this channel, my eyes. So if that's something you might be into, just listen, subscribe, because it's coming. If you've enjoyed this video, you're going to love my other ones. There's a playlist with all the cities that I've visited so far, and please do subscribe to get videos every single Tuesday. Hopefully, you get inspired to visit these places that you might not have thought of before. I'll see you next time, where I continue to prove to you that despite everything, this country is still a fantastic place.